good morning. By a show of hands, have any of you wanted to travel to a different place, a state, a country, maybe an island? Okay. What about a planet? What about Mars? Great. Singers like David Bowie and movies and books like The Martian have questioned and asked, what would life be like, especially for humans, on Mars? And doesn't it seem exciting? I mean, most people think it is. Last year alone, 80,000 Americans applied to be astronauts. So my question is, could you be one of these 80,000 astronauts to go to the red planet and survive? If you think you can, here's your survival guide. Before you go, and before you even see or look at a rocket, you'll have to go through severe training. And this training requires several labor-intensive exercises, one which preps you for gravity shifts. On a regular trip to the moon, astronauts experience a 3G shift. This means you'll feel 3 times the amount of gravity you do on Earth. However, on a trip to Mars, you'll have a 9G shift, which means you'll feel 9 times the amount of gravity you do on Earth. And this means you'll probably black out as blood struggles to reach your brain, so you'll have to train a lot for this. But if you're able to survive this without system failures and depressurization, you'll be on your way. But what if I said you may not need this training? Scientists are currently experiencing putting people into temporary hypothermias and hibernations and seeing if they can travel for a 6 months journey to Mars. Oh, that's right. The journey is 6 months, which is about 150 to 260 days. Not a round trip, one trip. And you'll have to leave at the exact moment when the Earth and Mars are in the exact same path. And you might want to remove your appendix and your gallbladder in case of ruptures. So great, you're on your way. Living in close quarters, you'll need to get comfortable working and living with 4 other people. And Lauren, do you like what you're wearing today?
Yeah.
All right, well, great. On your trip to Mars, you'll have to get used to wearing the same clothes for 1 or 2 weeks at a time. And yeah, you thought the locker room smelled bad, but this probably will smell a lot worse. And as you travel to Mars, your bone marrow will start to degenerate, and to prevent this, you'll have to get used to working out once to twice a day, which means the smell is going to get worse. And for us women, we're more prone to UTIs in this environment. And as you travel, you won't have protection from the sun, so I hope you brought a lot of sunscreen. All right, finally, you made it to Mars. Free at last, right? But not so quick. The average temperature on Mars is negative 140 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. And also, the atmosphere on Mars is 100 times denser and has no protection from the sun's radiation. So you'll have to wear your spacesuit and your sunscreen. Now, the first thing you want to do on Mars is build a home, right? Well, you could have one of NASA's still being engineered homes, which I like to call igloos, since they look like. But those aren't being tested. So you'll have to live in a 900-foot square home underground with your 4 to 5 other partners. And you're probably pretty hungry at this point, right? Well, you can dig into your freeze-dried space food, bon appetit. But you'll only have vegetables, so sorry, meat lovers. It's hard enough to bring a person to Mars, let alone a cow and a pig. So until your botanist can figure out how to grow crops, have water, enough sunlight, then you won't have any crops. But crops don't require too many ingredients, right? They need water, sunlight, and your seeds, right? And they need carbon dioxide. So actually, Mars is a perfect area for this because its atmosphere is almost completely made up of all carbon dioxide. And you still have sunlight, but you'll get 1/3 the amount you do on Earth. So they'll take longer to grow, but they'll still grow. So the only thing is water, right? Well, considering Mars's temperature, the Earth has a lot of ice. If you melted all the ice, you'd have an ocean that was 35 meters in depth across the entire planet. So if you melt this all, you'll have water, so you can grow crops. Great, right? So now your plants can breathe and grow, but what about you? All we need is oxygen, right? So if we take this water and use electricity, then we can get hydrogen and oxygen. If we use this oxygen, we can put it in tight pipes as well as our plants are creating oxygen for us, so we can use all this oxygen and install it into our homes. So great, right? We can leave Earth. We can eat, shower, and breathe on Mars. If you made it this far, you can successfully say you survived on Mars, and you're an official Martian. And it's awesome and amazing, but didn't it seem pretty difficult? I mean, why are scientists studying the effects of life on Mars anyway? Is it because we don't like where we live now? No. It's because at the rate of how normal people live today, we won't be able to live here any longer. So how could we prevent this journey to Mars and suffer temperatures negative 140 degrees Celsius and many UTIs? Well, the first is to vote. It's real easy, right? I mean, most of us are turning 18. And the easiest thing to do is vote for candidates that actually believe in global warming and climate change. Second would be to eat less meat. All right, let's be real. I'm not a vegan, I'm not a vegetarian, but I applaud all the vegans out there. Yeah, Caroline's her enough. Yeah. They are saving an immense amount of natural resources. 1 pound of beef requires 1,799 gallons of water to produce, and it also makes 16 gallons of greenhouse gases. That's just 1 pound of beef. Our love for meat and dairy products and the entire agriculture system, it's ruining our home. So small habit changes and daily habit changes could help us a lot. For instance, I love milk. If I could drink a gallon of milk like once a week, I swear. But I understand that it's ruining our environment now, so I decided to switch. Once a week I'll have half a gallon of normal skim milk. The next week I'll change to almond milk. It was a quick change, and yeah, it was hard to get used to, but I'm doing it, and I know the change is helping. The third change is not as easy as the first two, and it can be a little bit controversial. But think about it. If you adopt instead of have your own child, if you have your own child, that child's going to create the same amount of waste that you created. I mean, a baby alone, one day, they use 10 to 14 diapers. And where do those diapers go? Landfills, right? So those are just going to pile up, and as they grow older, they're going to use the same amount of waste. So I hope some of you may consider adoption before actually having a child. And watch your carbon footprint. I know this is probably said to you a lot, but if you can walk somewhere instead of drive, always walk. You're saving a lot. And lastly, spread what you learned today. Tell them something about Mars, how hard it would be to live there, how you don't want a UTI. I don't know. You don't want your appendix to go away. Talk about the beef, like I'm doing today. Now, in the long run, living on Mars sounds pretty cool, but it's not. And unfortunately, our motives to move to the red planet are skewed. Right now, you and I have the option, the need, to save our planet, our home, Earth. Thank you.